Okay. Oh my gosh. The door opened and it scared me, but it's my cats. Stop. Jasper, stop chasing her. Oh my gosh.
Are you still?
Yes, I am. Go. You go hang out there. She wants to come in here and lay down. Stop being a butthead kitty. Thank you guys. Welcome back in. If you're back, start booping that screen. I appreciate you so much. My goodness. Dealing with cats that are being ankle biters. Oh, did that? Oh. So Texas failed to do the quorum, failed to make quorum for its first session. He has now called a second special session, which starts on today at noon, it looks like. So, do all the good things, y'all. Hi, Ryan. Oh my gosh, I'm doing my screen. Yeah, so he's just going to keep calling special sessions until he can try and get done what he wants to get done. It's ridiculous that we're allowing this. Okay. Yeah, kids missing from floods. There's still always. Thank you. Democrats hate America? They might. I don't know, do they? You can come talk about it. I prefer to talk about why you're still supporting this guy. But, you know, sure. Yeah, I don't know what that meant either, Trisha. Oh. It's all fake. Best president for the military. Okay. You guys, we can come talk about it. I would love to talk about it. You just have to get in the box and we can talk about it. Oh my. Sorry, my lights are being funky. Okay. Some of the things he did, I did. Some of the things that he did, I did not. What is that? Oh my god, I'm like losing light. I don't know why. I can't have everything I want. What is it that I want? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Come on, Trumpers. Come talk about it. That's just gonna make... Oh, I just saw a story about Texas cattle and the screwworm when we were just talking to Truth the other day about that. That just means the price is going to go up even more. That's great. For the most part, he's doing a good job. Come talk about it, RF. He did win the Bernie Bros. There's something wrong there. That's just a sign that something's wrong. How you go from Bernie to Trump is a problem. I know that there's a disillusionment to it and a decision to go kind of left tanky and break down the system, but that's not good. Liberals are out of their minds. They are because they believe in capitalism. You're right. That's why I'm not a liberal. Thank you, though. Ed, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I am doing well, thank you. Did you vote for Trump?
Of course I did. I couldn't vote for Kamala or Biden. They were terrible for our country.
I bet you couldn't vote for them because you couldn't even pronounce her name correctly.
Yes,
How old
Kamala.
are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 53 and I'm from New Jersey.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
He's doing, for the most part, everything he said he was going to do, and he's looking out for America. He's bringing
So what's one thing he said he was going to do that he's doing?
he's bringing back manufacturing.
Ooh, where's he doing that at?
He's doing that, and many. Did you guys see? Did you see? Did you see? Apple just announced they're bringing back $600 million back to the United States to bring back jobs.
Bring back jobs for manufacturing? You know that the
Yeah.
phone still won't be made here, right?
Not the phones, but other things are going to be made here. That's fine.
What?
The iPads,
They will not be made here.
they will be made here. That's what he said
According
on
to
the
what?
meeting. Were you part of that meeting?
Was I part of that meeting? No. Where did
But
he
that's
say
what
he
he
was
said.
going to do that?
He said that in the press conference.
Are we going to see that?
Maybe
Yeah, no, Apple's already
in
here.
in
They're
3 years.
like they left.
In 3 years, maybe yes,
In 3 years?
absolutely, because they have to build a
So,
manufacturing
so
plant,
my
don't they?
issue with that is it's very similar to what a lot of companies told Trump his first term is that they were going to do it over the course of a 4 year to 10 year period, and then what happened is they just waited Trump out until he left and then didn't do it.
Well, he's back now, and we'll see what happens when
We'll
the
see.
elections come
We'll
up.
see. I don't want to see. I would like direct correlation to things he's
What did
doing that's
what did
positive
Biden
for the
do?
American people right now.
What
What is
did
he
what
doing
did
that's positive for the American people right now?
everything he's trying to do is positive for the American
Like
people?
what?
Getting rid of illegals. That's
Why are
positive
illegals bad?
because they're taking jobs away from other people.
Ooh, where?
Here in New Jersey, definitely.
What jobs are they taking from people in New Jersey?
Dog grooming jobs, any job out there, all the low level jobs, they're taking those jobs as well.
Mhm.
Okay,
What's
so
what's our unemployment rate?
unemployment rate, I believe, was like around 4.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
4.2%.
right.
Okay.
So
And
that doesn't
so
mean
there's
that.
jobs out there for people. Yeah, dog grooming. There's jobs out there for people to do. They're not doing them. So we need immigrants to come do those jobs because we
So you
don't
need some.
by numbers, Ed, we do not have the numbers for people
We
to
do.
work those
We
jobs.
have a lot of people, a lot of kids who are 30 years old unemployed today.
Kids that are 30, they're
Yes,
grown.
30. Have you had any kids?
Yeah, I have two.
Okay, how old are you kids?
You don't need to know that.
Okay, so it must be younger than you. Definitely, you look like you're about 30 something years old. So
I'm 34, yes.
okay,
My kids
that's
are
fine.
younger than me.
So definitely, when you're in your 50s like me, my kids would be in their 30s, right? So
Right.
I had 30-year olds who are kids.
Yep.
Okay, so
I
they're
live
my
in a
kids.
household with a bunch of 30-year-olds. They're all working.
Well, that's fine. But if they lose their job and
Hmm.
there's no jobs out there, my son's in marketing. Right now, he lost his job. He can't find anything in marketing. My daughter, she has a business and
Why
she's
isn't
doing
he
well.
looking for one of those low-level jobs that are now available because
He's
Trump got rid
working.
of immigrants? Why
He's
isn't he
actually
doing
working
that?
he's actually working in a pizzeria right now, as a low level job that an immigrant would take from him.
Right, but you would have to prove to me where they're taking these jobs.
They are.
Show me.
They're all
Show me
over this
statistics
state
nationally
because they
where
don't
they're
focus.
taking jobs away from U.S. citizens.
If I can get them for you later, right now I
No, I
can't.
would like them right now.
Well, I don't have my other phone on me, so I would have to look
You're
them
on a
up.
computer, so you can swipe away. You
I'm
can
not on a
swipe away and
computer.
go
I'm on
look.
my phone.
TikTok gives you about 3 minutes to do that, and then it kicks you, but you can go look right now. Go find.
I would have my other phone on me. I would do it, but I'm not going to go back and forth because it's
Okay,
just.
well then I'm not going to have a conversation with somebody who's disingenuous about their numbers. We're not going to have an argument based off of numbers you can't prove. So, your other phone, you know what that means, Dan. 2 phones. Why you got 2 phones? Does your wife know you have 2 phones? Audrey, are you in here? Oh, you are in here. Your friend is in the queue, Audie. James, how are you?
Hey, hey, sorry I couldn't get on before, but I've never used this before.
No, you're fine. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes.
Okay, why are you still supporting him?
He's doing some things that I've wanted to get done for 50 years.
Like what?
Um, I think getting the border under control is huge.
What's wrong with the border?
Well, we have a 14, 15 million people that shouldn't be in this country because they didn't go through the proper immigration procedure,
No, according to what?
according to the law.
And what law is that?
Well, how do you get it? How do you become a U.S. citizen?
There's a myriad of different ways.
Well, like I said, they're not following those. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
What is asylum?
Well, they didn't apply. If they did, they didn't get accepted.
What happens if their asylum claim is invalidated or denied? What happens?
They go home and
They're
live at
deported.
home.
You're right. You're absolutely right. They are deported. So they have to claim asylum. Asylum is legal in this country. We have a specific law for it. So who's illegal?
The people that just didn't even try. Do you know how many people that don't even go through the procedure?
I don't. So how many are those? How do we track them?
Well, I do know that 80% of the people that come across the border and are asked to a judge, they're asked to come back and sit in front of a judge. 80% never show up for their hearings.
Where'd you get that number from?
I've heard it a dozen times from
From who?
different sources. What?
From who?
I mean, let me go find it.
Please
You know,
do.
you have a terrible attitude.
Because I literally just had this conversation with somebody else a few days ago. There's a clip on my profile about it where we debunk that claim. So go ahead and find that source for me. I can have a terrible attitude all I want. I don't know what you expect me to talk nice to you. Did he fucking run again, Audie? Of course he did. I'm gonna find out if he's that same guy. I think he is. Yeah. Be a sweet lady. Why don't I try smiling? Yeah, I need to smile more. Talk less, smile more. Don't let them know what you're against and what you're for. All right, 92%. That's from Human Rights First. I'd love to find that. American Immigration Council. "83% of non-detained immigrants with completed or pending removal cases attend all their hearings. 96% of non-detained immigrants represented by a lawyer attend all of their hearings. 15% of those who were ordered deported because they did not appear in court successfully reopened their cases and had their removal orders rescinded." This was a report from the American Immigration Council, measuring in absentia removal in immigration court. Yeah, James is probably going to time out. If you get booted, that was not me.
Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like a lot do go through the court proceedings. I don't know why that number keeps getting quoted that 80% never come back.
I've seen it from a couple Republicans. Lindsey Graham, for example, one of the people I've talked to was Kevin McAleenan, excuse me. He used to be acting Department of Homeland Security.
Do you know how many people are legally allowed in the United States every year?
How many are legally allowed in?
Yeah.
We don't have like a quota.
No, but how many go through the process and get accepted every year?
For what specifically, like asylum?
No, just to become you can apply for citizenship and be accepted.
Sure, but it would be based off of different demographics. Like it would depend on the visa you applied for. That's why I was asking, because like asylum, not very many actually get their asylum claim granted. So a lot of
we're the number one nation on earth.
We're the number one nation on earth.
Yep.
In what?
To legally admit people every year.
Sure, our laws allow for that. Yep. I don't have an issue with that. That's what our laws say.
You think we should double that, triple that, quadruple that? What? You got to give me a number. You can't just say
I
open the
don't
border.
care. Personally, this is a personal, would not mean anything to any one example. Personally, I don't care because I think that borders are something that some men drew on a map, then made up. And I just don't care because I see the benefit that comes from having immigrants in this country.
I wonder
But
why
in way of
Germany's
following
closing
what
their
the
borders.
law is, I would
I
have
wonder
to
why
see.
Germany's closing their borders.
Huh?
I wonder why Germany is now closing their borders.
I don't know. Is Germany closing their borders?
Yes.
According to what? Do we want to be like Germany or do we want to be like us?
No, but they had open borders for 20 years, and now they just got too much. It couldn't handle it.
Let's see. They have not closed it, but they've reintroduced border controls.
That's pretty much the same thing.
That's not closed though. That still allows people to come in.
They have border control where they didn't 6 months
This is
ago.
for 6 months. But again, I don't care about what Germany is doing. I care about our laws. Our laws allow for
But the
people to
symptoms
come
are the same. You
in.
get
No, they're not because we're a much bigger country. Yeah, in September of 2024 they did that.
Yep. So how many? What's the number?
Of what I would allow in, I said I personally don't care, but that doesn't mean anything to
So a
how our
billion?
laws are structured.
A billion?
There wouldn't be a billion people who would come in.
You want to make a bet?
You want to make a bet that a billion people are going to come in under what time frame?
3 years.
Oh, under Trump's administration? No, of course not.
What?
That's Trump's administration. A billion people are not going to come across under Trump's administration right now.
No, because I'm just saying to you, though, if you let the borders be open, how many would come across?
Yeah, we'll never be able to prove that because the border will neither ever be fully open or fully closed. So,
Why?
because we have immigration laws in this country, which is what I'm trying to
but
stick with you on, and I don't know where you're
get rid
going.
of those. You're saying the border should be open.
I said what did I say? I said this is
Personally,
a
you don't care.
personal opinion that has nothing to do with our laws, which would stay in place. I personally don't care. But I know that that would never be a reality because we have laws in this country regarding our immigration.
Yeah, but nobody follows them. That's the point.
Yes, they do. What are they not following?
Well, how many people just left? 1.6 million left in the last couple of months.
Do you know where that's cited from?
I just read it.
Yeah, I know. I know where it's
Homeland
cited from.
Security.
Do you know where it's cited from?
Yeah, it's Homeland Security.
It's a press conference. Where did she cite those numbers from?
Well, I don't know.
The Center for Immigration Studies. You know what the Center for Immigration Studies is?
Yes.
What is it?
It's a think tank.
Created by whom?
I don't know.
It's a right-wing think tank created by a
you
eugenicist.
stop with
And
the
when you go to CIS's website where they have this chart, they do not show you the formula or
So
the
what do you
method-
say? What do you
the
think it
method
is?
in which they do not show you the formula or the method with which they use to get those numbers. They just
What do you
say
think it is?
numbers.
What do you think it is?
I don't know what it is. I'd have to look at like CBP and see what the deportation rate is.
So we know a lot of people have left the country since Trump's closed the border.
No, actually, he's deported less than Biden has.
No, but
James.
1 million have voluntarily left.
No, you're citing numbers we can't confirm. So no,
Well, confirm it.
you
You
confirm
have all
it. It's
the
your
answers.
claim.
You find it.
You confirm it. It's your claim.
I'm open to suggestions. You didn't like my source, so I'm listening.
James, do you know what the population of the United States is?
330 million.
Not 340, but how how did you think that there were going to be a billion immigrants coming in?
Every year there, I think it's Pew.
You think
Does it-
you think that we're getting our population in immigration every year?
Pew
That's
is a
what it
great
would take
source,
for a-
by the way.
No, what
That's
do you
how
say? I
that's
didn't
the
say
only way that we would get a billion to come in
No, I said that.
in 3 years.
Okay. She's saying that Trump is a bad guy because he wants to close the borders.
No, that's not what I said. I never made that claim.
Why are you
think-
complaining
Yeah,
about
none of
Trump's
those words came
immigration?
out.
I
No.
think Trump is a bad person because I don't think any of his policies help the American people in any way, shape, or form. I'm asking you why you're supporting him. You said you support him because of immigration. I'm asking you why immigration is such a big fucking deal. That's what I'm asking. Because I just don't see it as a big deal. I see it as a net positive to our country. I've not seen anywhere where it's a net negative. But then you guys go and cite numbers that you can't back up.
But the UK is having troubles, big troubles. Sweden is having big troubles. Germany's having big
That
troubles.
I don't care about other countries. I care about here.
What do you think?
According
Why
to
do you
this-
think they're having big
According
troubles?
to this ICE report, in regards to bookings, for fiscal year 2024, Biden had 277,913 bookings after arrest. As we are for the months that we have here, this is October through January 82. So we got January, February, March. 34,117. So he's got way less bookings after arrest than Biden did so far.
So what are
I
you
don't
saying?
agree with that number.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that he's not detaining or deporting as many people as Biden was.
Okay. It certainly seems like it. There's nobody crossing the border, according to the Homeland Security.
Right, they said a thing, they didn't cite that.
Okay.
That's my issue is I don't care what they say out of their mouths. Trump lies.
He's certainly talking a lot tougher on controlling the border.
Sure, of course
Talk
he
is cheap.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's one of the reasons I like Trump. He's talking tougher about controlling
Talk is cheap.
immigration.
Republicans have talked tough on immigration for the last few decades, and I'll even say that both Democrats and Republicans play immigration like a political football. I don't care about their talk, I care about action. But I also want it to be within the law, and I want it to be ethical. And right now, that's not what we're seeing.
So to let you know where I get my number for the number a billion people could come across. I think it's Pew Research every year does an international worldwide survey, and they ask people, foreigners, if you could go to the United States today as an immigrant, would you go?
Sure.
Like 40% said yes.
Yeah, that doesn't mean we would have a billion people. That just means that those people, if they have
No,
the
that's
opportunity-
potentially what could happen.
No, it wouldn't, because that would be like, what did Peabody say? That would be 13% of the world's population would move here. No, what they're saying is if they had the opportunity, they would. What they would want to see, I'm sure more so what they would want to see, is similar policies for bettering themselves within their own countries. People don't want to have
Oh,
to.
no, I agree with that. I agree with that. And I think
Oh,
that's one of the problems with immigration.
Right, and why is that happening?
Why what?
Why is that? Why are we having such an influx from specific countries?
Well, there are a lot of reasons. Culture, opportunity.
Right. Why is that? Why opportunity though? Because why don't they have that opportunity in their countries?
Because they don't have a functioning democracy or a functioning
why not?
government.
Yeah, why not?
It depends on the country.
So a lot of countries we know specifically are because of U.S. interference and Western interference.
Oh, okay,
we
yeah,
come
right.
in and the CIA. There are
It's our
CIA
fault.
documents.
Everything's our fault.
Kind of. There are CIA documents that you can
You're
come in.
unbelievable. You have the most
James.
closed mind.
I don't have a closed mind. I've read the documents. James, you can go to the CIA's website. They have documentation to show you about the coups that we have instituted in places like Brazil, in places like Venezuela, in places like El Salvador, and even in countries that are in Africa and the Middle East. We have done coups multiple times to throw down duly elected presidents, leaders, however you want to call them, and put in dictators because those duly elected leaders were trying to nationalize resources that Western companies wanted. For example, bananas.
Obviously, we get a
We
lot
did
of
this to bananas.
Central and South America. How many leaders have we deposed in Central and South America?
Anywhere.
In
I would,
the last 5 years.
well, we attempted one in Venezuela, but it failed.
Argentina is instituting a democracy and capitalism, and it's flourishing.
Why did you limit it to the last 5 years, though?
Well, because trying to track that just in my head is not easy.
Because what did we do in 1954 in Guatemala?
I'm sure there was a coup.
Yeah. And the CIA admits that we were a part
But
of
what
it.
are you saying? What does that mean, though? How do we end this? How do we improve this conversation based on shit that happened 50 years ago?
We stop fucking around with other countries. If my issue
But
is that
again, we
everybody
didn't.
tells
Mexico, with a lot of people
everybody
in
tells
Mexico
me
want
that
to come to the United
socialist.
States. It's got nothing
Listen,
to do with
yes, it
us
does.
changing
James,
their government.
everybody tells me that socialist and communist policies will never work and they will fail. The problem is that us as a country, as a government, never lets them fail on their own. If Cuba is going to fail, let it fail without putting an embargo on it. If Guatemala
What's a big deal about it?
if Guatemala nationalizing their banana industry was going to make them fail, let them fail. But we don't do that.
So how do you punish a government that keeps thousands of people from in prison just because they want to?
Are we the world police?
No,
And why do we keep acting like it?
we're not. We just put an embargo on them.
How do we punish other countries for what they're doing in their country if we're not the world police?
Let's say you're a Cuban and you can't buy American stuff. Can you buy Canadian stuff?
What?
You said there are embargoes for the United States on Cuba. That means
What?
Cubans can't buy American goods.
Correct.
If
Can they
those
buy?
goods aren't made in
Can they
Canada,
buy
then-
Canadian goods?
I don't
If
know.
those-
We might.
Yes.
I mean, if those goods aren't
I don't think
made
they
in
can buy
Canada or sold in Canada, then they wouldn't be able to.
What? What does that mean? I don't get that.
You know, every country doesn't have every resource, right?
And all you're doing is pushing them further towards allies like Russia. Why would that be a good thing?
But not having an embargo on them might enable them another 50 years of repression because they have no pressure to change their behavior.
They have had.
But-
How long have they had an embargo on them for?
Oh, probably since the 70s, 60s.
Have they changed their behavior?
Well, certainly their economy is about to collapse.
No. They're
What?
They have better healthcare than we do.
Also, from the way you're talking, so you want to increase the oppression on those people in those countries
And then you wonder why they come here.
in order to try to force their hand. You want to make things worse for those people in those countries.
You
Let's
are
turn
trying
it
to
around.
force,
Let them
you're
not
trying
be
to force
punished.
democracy in the way that we want to see it on these countries.
So let's say we don't do anything, that we have free and open trade, and they still put in prison
Why is
thousands
it always
of
all or
people for
nothing?
freedom
Who
of
is
speech.
putting in prison thousands of people? Who's doing that?
Cuba.
Where do you have proof of that?
I mean, I've heard.
You've heard things. You guys have always heard things. I want to see proof of that.
Why is it so much absolutism? Like
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
everything is all or nothing. There's no nuance to anything.
It's just this like idealism of the United States, and we can have nuance.
Right.
I will not disagree that the United States still has probably one of the best opportunities for people to come in and make better lives for themselves because of how our laws are run, and the space with which we have and the jobs with which we have. We have a lot of diversity here for that. I don't have an issue with that, but I also have to understand the foundation of our country was built on bullshit and
It's like-
exploitation.
It's like their thought processes are like, oh, you don't want complete isolationism with us locking down everything to just the United States, then you must want anarchy. Like there's no in between.
You want to even have to talk to other countries? Oh God, fucking communist asshole! Like,
There's 90,000 prisoners held in Cuban prisons.
okay, for what crimes?
I can't find it broken out.
Right. So that's not saying that they like rounded up a bunch of people because of a certain thing. Am I going to say that they have good prison conditions? No, but neither do we.
Right.
Ours is a fucking for-profit system. That's shitty. But like again, you have to show me that
Do you
it's
like
based off of
anything
some
about the United
socialist
States?
communist policy that they're rounding these people up.
Do you like anything about the United States?
Yeah, I was just saying that I think the United States is still one of the best countries to create opportunity for people.
You'd never know it by listening to you.
But here's the thing, I just talked about this, James, while you were away, is I said that I have nuance and critical thinking that I can use my First Amendment to critique the parts of it I don't like and to understand that the foundation of our country was built by a bunch of 20-year-old slave owners.
James, do you like your house?
Yes.
Has your house ever had any kind of maintenance issues where you had to like change some pipes, maybe?
Yep.
So did you just burn the house down and just go somewhere else?
Right.
Do you still like the house even when you had those issues?
Yeah, I don't get where you're going with this.
We can like America even though we can recognize the issues in America and want to change those issues, want to fix those issues.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're making those complaints, it's because we see the potential that America has.
Again, you'd never know it by listening to.
The literal it is the most American thing that we can do is to critique our country.
Okay.
I don't want to be Turkey. I don't want to have a Viktor Orban. I don't want to be Germany in the 30s. I don't want those things for my country. So I'm trying to point my country in a direction that's going to be beneficial for all people.
So you asked me, getting back to the original point of this discussion, you asked me why I like Trump. The whole USAID thing was critical. That's going to save the American taxpayer.
No, it's not. How much of the congressional budget was USAID?
A couple $100 billion.
How, like percentage wise, how much of the budget was it?
I don't know, 5%.
Less than 1%. It was like 0.7% of the congressional budget was USAID. How is that going to help people?
It's a beginning.
By taking away PBS from kids in Afghanistan? By taking away safe sex practices for people in Mozambique?
Fund Sesame Street with the taxpayer money.
Yeah, absolutely.
0.7% of the budget? I don't care. Like,
yeah. Do you know what soft diplomacy is, James?
I know we're $27 trillion in debt.
Oh, we are up to 37 thanks
I'm
to
sorry,
Trump.
37 trillion.
Do you know
thanks to
how
Trump.
little a couple $100 billion is in or a couple $100 million
Drop
is in a trillion, in 37 trillion?
Why don't we go after the DOD?
Who spent that money?
James, why don't we go after the DOD who has failed its last 7 audits?
Oh, I agree. And
But that's not what they're doing. They just gave them more money.
Do you know why Elon went after USAID?
What's that?
Do you know why Elon actually went after USAID?
No.
They were
You don't
investigating
either.
him.
No, I do. They were investigating
him.
They're investigating Starlink.
What?
So
investigating.
USAID gave Elon and gave Starlink money to set up satellites in Ukraine. He did set up those satellites, but the problem is those satellites would go into like dark areas. They would just stop working during specific targeted attacks by Russia. And so they were investigating to ensure that he wasn't fucking with those satellites on purpose.
Whatever. I have no idea.
They're allegations. We're not saying one way or the other.
Right. We're not saying he did it. They're saying they were investigating it.
We can confirm that there was an investigation that was underway.
Do you think it's okay? And let's not even talk about the money. Let's talk about the decision process that went into allocating money to just crazy stuff. Teaching transgender site policies.
Not a thing that was happening.
Sure there was.
No, so they were giving money to an art program that happened to be LGBTQ friendly in another country. That was it. An art program.
Still, I don't think there's something we should be involved in.
Oh, why don't you like my people?
But because it's, I don't care whether I like them or not. It's not something.
Again, less than 1% of the population you are coming after transgender people.
It's funding Sesame Street too. It's like what's
wrong with Sesame Street?
Why are you guys beefing with Elmo?
You know how many schools we could build?
Okay, we can build them. That part of the budget is already allocated.
Ask Congress for more money to start doing that. I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay.
But Congress isn't doing that. And they took that money, they froze that money and took it away, money that was allocated. People are unaliving now because we are not putting forth that money. It was soft diplomacy so we can have allyship with these countries without actually having to put fucking boots on the ground to do so. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't like having PBS, which is such an important fucking program for kids, spreading that across the world, which, by the way, got started in 2017 under Trump. He started that program.
They have such a political bent.
In what way?
Nobody should
In what
be
way?
allowed to
How?
do that.
How does teaching your child your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s and how to love everybody? How is that a political bent?
Well, I didn't say that. They have a lot of programming. They have programming for astronomy. They have programming for.
I
What's wrong
know.
with
So
astronomy?
I subscribe to
I
PBS.
love learning about planets.
Yep, my husband and I subscribe to PBS because we loved stuff with David Attenborough. There's one that's really good right now. Human Footprint is a great fucking program if you want to watch Human Footprint.
No, I do
Really
too,
fucking
but I don't think they should
So
be.
where's the political bend then?
They should not be political. Have you listened?
How are
What
they
part of it is
political?
political?
Their news reporting is so anti-right wing. It's so anti-Trump. It's unbelievable.
It's not. What?
No.
Give me
Listen, I
give me an
used to
example
give-
of
I
a
used to
headline
give-
from PBS that is anti-Trump.
Well, I can't do it right now, but I believe me, I listened to
No,
them.
all
the
they're
way they
doing
do
is
it.
reporting. They are just reporting on what he is doing and its effects. That's all they're doing. It just
believe
happens
me.
to be negative because his policies are shit.
Yeah, I get frustrated with NPR all the time because
Oh, yeah.
they call things. They try to state that they're calling things in the middle, but they're really like both sidesing.
Yeah, they're not being hard enough on
They
him.
should be
Actually,
both
Yeah.
sides.
like I don't see why taking away public broadcasting would be any way of a good idea, and especially like Peabody brought up again.
What is the purpose
Like-
of the tax money? What is the purpose of the federal government?
To take care of its people.
So you think
The
PBS
general
is part
welfare
of that
and
mission?
the defense.
I think
common
Not that they
defense.
build schools and build hospitals.
In the United States?
Yes.
Why don't they?
No,
How do
I
we
would,
fund-
I would
Because Republicans
rather.
vote against it.
Because Republicans vote against it.
No, I would rather they do that instead of.
I would too,
Okay.
James, but I
Then
don't.
stop
I
voting
vote
for Republicans.
I vote for candidates that would like to do that. You don't.
Do you
No,
ever look at
they
the
do
voting
that.
history of the people that you vote for?
What's that?
Do you ever look at the voting history of the people that you vote for?
All the
Like what
time.
bills they? So
All the
you
time.
should be well aware that Republicans vote against all of the things that you say we should be doing.
So no Republican has ever voted for a school.
Never said that.
No.
Oh.
So, for example, do you vote down ballot? Like when you vote, do you just vote for the president, or do you vote for your senator, congressman, local? Do you vote for all
Yeah.
those?
Vote for everybody.
Okay. And what state did you vote in?
Mass.
So you've got the best school system because you have Democratic fucking leaders. Jesus criminy crickets.
That's awful.
Massachusetts, it's number 1 in the country.
I know. It's awful.
It's awful that you're number 1 in
Number one, what?
education.
Oh,
Number
no,
one.
No, I know that. Believe me. No, Massachusetts is doing fine education-wise.
Yeah, why?
Because it's a priority. Actually, the Republican governor, like Baker, was one of the guys that really changed the whole education thing around. Actually, the whole Northeast is doing fine. Connecticut, New York, Massachusetts are all doing about the same.
They're all
Yeah, what-
blue.
All blue states.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's fine.
My bad. I didn't mean to step on you there, Mom.
But Nebraska,
We were right.
Nebraska and Minnesota are also way up there.
Minnesota's blue.
Well, yeah, but it's more conservative than Massachusetts.
Sure, but it has blue. Like that's why I'm asking. That's why we are asking you about who you're voting for. Like who's your congressman, who's your senator? Because when you're voting in your district, right, what affects your local school systems is going to be your property taxes. It's going to be your state policies, not your federal policies, right? And so you have to find the reason that red states are doing so shitty is because they have red Republican congressmen and senators and state legislatures that are taking away these programs. Greg Abbott completely vetoed being able to have free lunch for kids in his state.
Being able to have what?
Free
Free
lunch.
lunch.
Oh, yeah.
He vetoed that.
He doesn't want to feed kids. I also like, James, do you watch any of your local news channels?
I used to. I don't really watch local news anymore.
You don't? Okay, so then I guess you won't also be affected by us defunding CPB. Not to be confused with CBP, but CPB.
What's
That
CPB?
actually is it's, I can't remember what the C means, but basically the Center for Public Broadcasting. That's
We were
that's
just
actually
talking-
what was
we were just talking about
defunded.
that.
That's actually what was defunded by the Republicans in Congress. And so they didn't just send out money to PBS and NPR. They sent out money to all your local small rural news programs throughout the entire country. So now we're going to see that you're going to have local news programs shutting down because most of those, the majority of their funding, I believe it's 54 on average, 54% of all local news, rural news programs are funded directly from the subsidies from the United States government that were put through CBP.
By the way, I was just looking into Charlie Baker real quick. He seemed like he was a pretty good governor, regardless of he was a moderate Republican. He specifically, in 2022, told the GOP to let go of Trump and that he did not vote for him in 2016 or in 2020. He left it blank because he disagrees with Trump and he thinks he's too extreme.
Awesome.
I was never a big Trump supporter until I was given the opportunity to vote for either Trump or Hillary, either Trump or Harris.
So
What about
both the women.
2020?
God, horrific.
Who'd you vote
What
in
about
2020?
2020?
Trump.
Oh,
Oh,
so you've always been a Trump supporter. Got it.
okay. Like,
I
I
wasn't
just
a
don't
big
see how
fan of Trump
you.
until I had to be a fan of until I was a
Yeah.
fan of Trump.
My biggest thing is I give people a little bit of grace when it comes to the 2016 Trump vote. When you get to the 2020, I'm not quite understanding it because
No,
we
what
saw
do
that
you
his
think about
policies weren't that
what's-
great. But 2024, you have no excuse. That is post January 6th. That is post him crying about the fact that he lost an election and sending a fake slate of electors, 7 fake slates of electors to try and overthrow the judgment of the American people. I don't see how you can stand behind that.
So you don't think it's important that that Hillary and Obama tried to derail Trump?
There's no proof of that.
Well, it's happening right now as we
There's
speak.
literally no proof of that. What did Tulsi Gabbard release? Audience.
I can't take it seriously. It's like, wait, you're going to believe all this stuff that it's like some Russiagate scandal when the Secretary of State, the current Secretary of State, is the one that led that specific committee. It was a bipartisan committee that said they
You're
did
saying
in
that
fact
the documents-
100%
You're saying-
interfere with our elections process. And then what did Trump say? Well, Russia's gonna do it. Russia's gonna do it.
It's
Just
what they
giving them
do.
a pass, but we're saying Obama. Holy fuck. Let me guess.
So
Did you
you're
also
saying
vote
the
for
documents
Obama?
that Tulsi
Did
just
you
released?
also
are fake?
vote for Obama?
What did she release? What did Tulsi release, James?
I don't know. I haven't read them yet.
Oh, so you're
She
just
re-released the Senate Intelligence Report. She just
Yeah.
re-released it. What we already had, which is what Audie was talking about, the Senate Intelligence Committee report, which was run by Marco Rubio. Okay, and he
Yep.
came out to the conclusion that we all came out to the conclusion of, which is that Russia interfered with the elections, just not in any way that actually invalidated any voting. Right? The voting was the voting, but Russia did attempt to interfere in our elections. That is just fact. That's just fact. Okay, that was what she released. The other thing that she released was basically a report talking about kind of discrepancies in how they're interpreting the results, but not in anything that implicates Hillary, not in anything that implicates Obama in a crime.
Really? So you're saying this isn't going to just go
even
away?
if they did, presidential
Presidential immunity.
immunity, bro.
Yeah. Even if he did. But you're telling me that Obama preemptively investigated Trump knowing he was going to be president and then didn't get rid of that evidence before he turned it over to Trump. He's that stupid?
I don't know. We got to wait until the dust settles on this.
The dust has settled. There have been 3 separate investigations on this with Russia. 3 separate ones. Russia interfered. We know that. Even Donald Trump, because what did they just hack? I can't even remember what they just hacked. And
Oh crap! It's one of our intelligence. It's
yeah,
one
they
of our
hacked one of
government
our fucking intelligence things not even a few days ago. Okay? And Trump was asked about it and he said, well, Russia's going to do what they do.
After Hexeth,
Russia.
earlier this year lowered our security protocols against
Correct. They reduced,
counterterrorism.
we're no longer, when cybersecurity, we are not investigating Russia and cybersecurity anymore.
Signalgate 3.0.
I haven't heard that.
Oh, also, I remember what else I came up about. It was when he was talking about PBS being bad in their news reporting. Do you not realize that PBS doesn't actually post their own news? they're actually just reciting other organizations, other journalists. If you actually look at it, it always says like from AP News, from
So
NPR,
for about
from Fox
15
News.
years, I
Oh
gave
my God.
$150 every year for to PBS, because I believe very
Why do
strong
you hate Elmo?
in there. Not so much the news stuff, but the information
What did
stuff.
Big Bird do
Again,
to you?
they don't report any news. They repost news similar to Yahoo News. It's not actually news put out by them.
So when Trump was running for the first time in 2016, a PBS news correspondent, and this is when I made the decision not to give to them anymore. PBS news correspondent came on, was just so disrespectful and so spoken so badly of the
What
Republicans.
did they say?
What?
What did they say?
It was just it was just the way she said it more than that. It was what she said, but it was the way she said it too.
You
Just
just
so
don't like women. It's fine.
No.
Do you
PBS
like
correspondents are so milquetoast when they talk to people.
The PBS ones, they're so boring when they speak. Like, oh my God.
James? Do you like Megyn Kelly?
Yeah, she's all right.
Why? Did you not hear her like go off on Donald Trump in the 2016 presidential debates? And then Donald Trump went
Listen,
back
I'm-
right
I'm-
after.
I'm
Donald
not a
Trump
big
went
Trump
back.
sup- I'm not a big
Donald Trump
supporter.
went on the. Donald Trump called into Fox News afterward and said she had blood coming out of her mouth, she had blood coming out of her ears, she had blood coming out of her whatever.
No, she didn't say whatever. He said other places.
No, he said whatever.
Well, I don't think so.
So here's the thing, James. You've told us
Other
twice.
places actually is worse.
You've told us twice, if not thrice now, that you're not a big Trump supporter, but everything you're saying you had issues with was because of how they spoke about him. Why would you care? That man does not care about you. Why are you coping for him so hard? He's a grown man. If he can't handle getting talked about in a bad light in a public
No, he doesn't
space,
give a shit. He's a New York developer. He's heard a lot
not a
worse.
developer. He's a licenser. He's a licenser, not a developer.
So he has never built a building?
He probably
No,
has, but not
he
really.
didn't. Well, no, he never laid brick to mortar, so no, the
Yeah,
answer
no,
is
so
no,
no.
he never built a building.
No, you can be a developer and build a
And
building.
even pay the people who did build.
Yeah, he damn
Yeah,
sure didn't do that.
He's built a dozen hotels. He's built.
No, he
He hasn't
hasn't.
built
He's
anything.
licensed them.
Yeah, but who designed it and who called the contractor and put the deal in
Not
place?
him.
I don't think so.
He didn't even write Art of the Deal, so he doesn't.
Oh, yeah, that was a ghostwriter. Which isn't uncommon, but
Right.
You know, it's so funny to watch you guys because since he's been in office, he's gotten so much done and been so effective.
like what?
What do you mean, like what?
I've asked you that. That's why I asked that question. Like what?
Making sure that the vast majority, let's just say 75% of all of our rural television networks get shut down across the country. Making sure that publicly funded hospitals also in rural America are going to close. We've already had we've seen at least 4 or 5 announcements across the country just from the signing of the big beautiful bill that they were announcing that they were going to be closing because of the cuts to Medicaid. We're going to see
percentage
children across this country lose access to their health insurance. Children are going to starve in this country because of cuts to SNAP, EBT. Children are going to lose the roof over their head because of cuts to Section 8. Yeah, sir, he's done a bunch to harm America.
Mhm.
Congratulations. That's what you voted for, is children starving.
On top of the federalization authoritarian state we are now going to be living in under him because Congress lets him do whatever the fuck he wants. Monetarily, he puts illegal tariffs on that are not passed through Congress. That are going to hike up prices for the American family. So then they also are going to have more issues with getting food on the table because it's going to be impossible to pay for these things. Like, what is he doing that's beneficial, James? Somebody said 1 in 4 children are obese, so you want them to starve. Okay, got it.
No, who says
Not you, James. Not you, James. That was somebody in the comments. But what is he doing that's beneficial for the American people? I haven't seen it.
You know, I know what you think. You don't like tariffs, but they're a good tool to use.
God
Targeted.
damn it. Really quickly, before we pivot over to tariffs, since he completely ignored everything that I just said, He was so, let's be clear, James was very upset about 0.7% of the budget being used to fund USAID. Why didn't Donald Trump push the Republicans in Congress instead of cutting access to all of these benefits that benefit American children? Why didn't we reallocate that 0.7% of the budget to actually funding Medicaid, SNAP, EBT, Section 8? Why don't you tell me that, James?
I don't know where that money's going. I have no idea. And it's not really Trump that does that. It's got to go back into the pool, and then Congress does it.
No, so it was already
I literally
allocated.
said that.
Yeah, it was.
But it's
It was already allocated. That was part of the problem with the court cases, right? You can't take money that's already allocated and decide whatever you want to do with it.
exactly, that's what we're talking about. You can't take money from some program in Nicaragua and repurpose it to a school in Ohio.
I'm sorry, your critical thinking skills are not very high, because I don't think you understood what I just said. I said, why didn't he push the Republicans in Congress to reallocate the 0.7%? I literally said reallocate the
Yeah.
0.7% of the budget that was
I don't think you
going
can
to
just
USA.
reallocate it like that. And I said,
Congress could.
You
I
said
said
through
it's a
Congress.
more
Congress
complicated
can.
process
You
than
said through Congress. Congress can.
Congress
I
can.
literally used.
I don't know that.
Congress absolutely could. And he's the one who keeps saying, I have a mandate, because he has the House and Senate. So why are they not doing that?
I love this. Captain Morgan says I'm poorly educated.
You
Don't listen to the comments. The comments don't like me either.
It's unbelievable.
Fine.
I worked in government for 10 years. My uncle ran for governor of Massachusetts.
And didn't learn a thing,
I think you
apparently.
lost.
I've been to four-
Because
been to
why
four
are they not
Republican
doing
events.
anything beneficial?
Remember, he said his whoever ran, they didn't win. They ran, so they lost. So I don't care.
Who's that?
Your
Oh my God.
brother, whoever. Like, you live in a cushy blue state with a lot of amenities, but you don't want to extend those same things to other people.
I don't care. They can get whatever they want.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. You don't care. You vote for Republican.
No, it's
You don't
it's
care.
not. I'm not going to get involved in somebody else's needs. I mean,
You already
want-
do.
You live in Ohio and you want benefits.
You're paying for Ohio already.
What's that?
You are paying for Ohio already.
No. See, you guys don't understand.
I do, because
No.
the taxes that Massachusetts paid, which are going to be higher taxes than Ohio pays, go to the federal government. And when Ohio cries about things happening in Ohio because they don't tax their people the right amounts, your money gets sent to Ohio. I know, because I'm in a blue state too. We do the same thing. We subsidize red states. So you should care. And he's also threatening blue states. He's threatening sanctuary cities. He's threatening your governors, your mayors.
Do you think sanctuary cities are a good idea?
Yeah,
So letting criminals out of prison because
they're
they're in a
not
sanctuary
criminals.
city.
That's not what that means. That's not what that means.
That's not what sanctuary cities are. So I actually just looked this up this morning. Hey James, do you happen to know how much illegal immigrants paid into Social Security in 2024?
Oh, I don't know.
$24 billion.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to lose with this mass deportation
Well, what is
policy.
what you see? You're looking at the asset side. What about the liability side? What do they cost us? It's a lot
Oh,
more.
that's
than
the
24
Social
billion.
Security, sir. In total, they add $97 billion to the budget. They don't take that much. They take maybe like 60 billion out of that.
So net positive.
I've done this numbers before. I don't think that's true.
The number that you're getting is
Well,
probably from
I'm
House
basing it off of
testimony
Ken
from
Wharton,
FAIR.
so-
The number that you're getting is 150 billion, I think, is what they're claiming.
I think they say 103. They don't make it like a huge difference, but they do say like a
Well,
little bit
no,
over
from
that.
FAIR, what FAIR says in their testimony.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know, but I went through and I added up because you know the guy Thornton, he also is the one that started CIS.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I looked it up. They cited FAIR and CIS over 40 times.
Mhm.
Okay, Sky, you get one more invite and you're done.
So there is a number that I've seen, James, but it is cited again from a right wing think tank. Okay, that also does not
You
cite.
can say white nationalists, it's true.
Yeah,
The only ones European immigrants.
that does not cite how they formulate those numbers. So
I have this conversation with a liberal friend of mine all the time, and I cite my sources, and he cites his sources
mine.
like democracy.org.
No, I gave you mine. Mine's from the Penn Wharton budget model, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
even democracy.org, that would be a secondary source, and they would have to cite where their numbers are coming from.
No, that's fine. My point is that he calls me ignorant, but nobody in the democracy.org board has a master's degree or better. The sources I
That's
use.
not an indication of intelligence. That's really not
Well,
an
it's-
indication of
no,
intelligence.
all my sources do.
Their masters are in what?
Government, politics, economics, the stuff you'd expected.
I just want to remind people that Penn Wharton, isn't that the economics school that Donald Trump went to?
Yep.
Yeah, he was their worst
Wow.
student.
Wow.
One of his
I hope
teachers
you're
came
happy.
out and said he
Well,
was
the
a
good
terrible.
news is we have elections every 4 years.
Ooh, no, quicker
And-
than that. Quicker than that, James.
No, but
Midterms.
presidential election.
Yeah, I know, but I think midterms are more important.
Okay. But anyway, we have elections.
We can cap him at the knee with the bullshit authoritarian crap he's doing. We can cap him at the knee for that in 26.
Okay. Again, we have elections and we have to live with the consequences.
I don't,
Yeah, you
I
did
don't
that.
think I should have to live with your
Yeah.
consequences.
Why do I have to
Your
live with
bad.
your choices?
No, but I have to live with yours.
You're in a blue cushy state, doing
The
fine.
state, yeah, but we're all impacted by things other than state.
Like what?
Tell me what policy of Joe Biden's negatively impacted you in the last 4 years? I want you to be extremely specific.
Well, I know he sent $200 billion to Ukraine, which I didn't.
How did that negatively impact you?
You don't think you and I are paying for that?
Congress did that bipartisanly.
Do you want to know what? Do you understand what budget that came out of, James? Apparently not.
Yeah, it's painful. Congress did that bipartisanly.
Okay, fine. Come on up here, Doc. Tell me how the white people is going to tell the other white people that we're being racist to the white person.
Look, Dawn with a PhD is here.
How can I help you?
I just want to come up again real quick, and I'm going to leave.
stay
Good
around
morning,
for this
everybody, or good afternoon, wherever you happen to be. This is why I go so hard about football coaches teaching history, civics, econ, anything without the qualifications, because they end up sending that shit to the next generation where they think that some random fucking website is a source. Anyway, I'm sorry. I cursed. I'm so sorry.
Oh
I'm so
no,
sorry.
you're fine. I curse all the time. Do you hear me? I'm a sailor.
Love y'all. I'm going to drop back down.
Love you. Bye, Dawn.
Thanks for giving me a chance.
Absolutely. How are you today?
First of all, I'm an independent. I'm not a
So am I.
Republican.
Cool. So is Artie.
I voted mostly Democrat my whole life. I just don't agree with some of the people that you agree with
Right now.
policies. It's okay to clap.
Yeah, I know you're looking for that gold
What
star.
was he
so I'm
saying in
Yeah,
the
I
comments? I didn't see it.
So you have on your thing here that he's on the list. Let me ask you this: if he was
his
on
last
the list, why
message
didn't
said that
Biden?
we were racist and that our racism was showing. So I was trying to ask him.
Yeah, I don't believe in your
How
leftist
were two white women, or sorry, you're white presenting, I am obviously pasty color, being racist to another white man?
Also, by the way, this is a meme. Don't know if you know this. It's a play off of Star Wars. You must have missed that.
There you go. Is that better? Can you hear me now?
How are we being racist to another white person?
Somebody called me racist or a bigot in the text.
What were
What'd
you
you
saying?
say?
Nothing bigoted.
Repeat what you said then. Say it with
I
your
don't
face.
know. They just called me bigoted. I didn't say anything bigoted.
So you don't remember what you said. Got it.
Oh, no, you don't remember what I said because you're the one that responded to it.
I didn't call you racist. I asked you why were you calling us racist on the panel that are you
No, I
said
was
our
calling the
racism was
person who
showing.
called me bigoted.
Oh, well, then you should learn how to at people in the comments.
I tried to.
Oh, so you didn't know how. Got it. You failed.
Yeah, see, you're a very pleasant person, aren't you? Yeah, that's what I thought.
My family would disagree with you.
I would bet your family would disagree with you.
You want to talk to my dad about it? We could go to the cemetery.
Sure,
Okay. We'll go to the
I'm good with
cemetery.
that.
Talk about it. It's
we
fine.
could talk to him. So let me ask you this: if he's on the list, why didn't Biden?
One, because Ghislaine Maxwell's trial was still going on initially when he first took office.
But
And
not at the end, there, right?
she does have an appeals process, so you wouldn't want to mess that up in regards to her case as somebody who has harmed children. And
That's
two,
currently the reason why it can't be released.
Go
No.
Go ahead. I won't cut you off.
Trump and MAGA would say it's false, fake, hoax, whatever, anytime if Biden released it. And I also think three, let me add a third. There are probably Democratic donors, if not Israeli donors, on that list that he also didn't want to release. And I think that's a fucking problem too.
Okay, that's fair. I don't think he's on the list. Otherwise, they would have leaked just
To
that
be
part.
clear, I don't necessarily
Actually-
think there's a list, personally. This is just
Yeah.
rage baity, right? Like I said, a
Okay.
play. It's a
There you
play
go.
off of Star Wars. I think
Bro,
he's
come
implicated in these
clutch.
crimes.
I can't
This
talk to
guy-
both of you. I'm
this
sorry.
guy-
You're
okay.
over.
I don't care. This guy said in the comments, apparently, because Crow's the one that saw it, so I would guarantee Crow's the one that called him a bigot, said white nationalism isn't a bad thing.
Ew. Why is
That
that?
explains a lot.
Yeah, I know what you said because I was waiting for you to get up here. You pretty much want a white nation. You think white nationalism isn't a bad thing. So come off mute and tell me how it's not. Hey Doc, I know you know how to unmute because I've seen you around this app. So come off mute and tell me how it's not.
Enjoy watching this meal occur.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to be scared of the mandingo that's on your neck right now.
I'm
Come on.
sorry. You're not a mandingo. You
I,
said you're not a
I,
mandingo.
I am a chocolate fucking god. You
Okay,
might
go ahead, buddy.
call me around this.
There you go. There's your racism again.
Calling myself a chocolate god is not fucking
You're hanging
racism.
around my
And-
neck. What's
and-
that mean, huh?
And he
Yes,
followed
that
up with saying he has
What's
a
that
black
mean?
wife, so
I
he
do.
engaged in tokenization. Disgusting.
Oh, see how you go? So if
Doc.
I marry a black woman, I'm saying
Doc.
tokenization.
You're tokenizing her.
Doc.
Yeah, I am. I'm totally tokenizing.
Hey Doc, focus, Slapnut. Do your
Fuck
proximity,
you, asshole.
do your proximity to black people negate racism?
No, it doesn't.
So
But
saying
call
that
me
you
a
have-
racist and
so
bigoted
saying
was
that
response
you-
to that.
so
Saying
saying-
white nationalism is
Hey,
not
hey,
about
Slapnuts,
racism.
Slapnuts.
You have
If you
no
know
idea.
that if you know that it does not negate racism, saying that I have a black wife does not negate the fact that you can still be a fucking racist.
You're fucking ignorant.
Thank you.
You said whitey nationalism is not a bad thing.
White nationalism is not a bad thing. Prove me wrong.
Why is it not a bad thing?
You cannot
Prove me that
prove
it is wrong.
You cannot
Exactly.
You can't prove a negative.
You
have
can't
to
prove a
prove
negative.
positive.
I can't prove a negative either.
Let me see what. Hold on. Let me see. Hey Siri, what is white nationalism?
You're asking Siri if white nationalism.
No, she just asked what it is.
White nationalism is a type of racial nationalism or pan-nationalism which espouses the belief that white people are a race and seeks to develop and maintain a white racial and national identity and superiority. Racist!
So again, you made the positive claim. If it's not bad, it would inherently be good. So then why? Then you cried about being called a bigot? I'm sorry. What is this?
Sorry, I just wanted to ask Siri just to piss somebody off. Because I knew that was gonna, it was just for funsies.
But the simple fact that you know that your proximity to blackness does not negate racism, saying that I have a black wife, I can't be racist, is fucking dumb. I'm gonna need y'all to stop doing that dumb shit. Because there's a such thing called anti-black. like a black person can be fucking anti-black. Shocker. So again, come off mute and tell me how white nationalism
Why
is
does
a
it keep
fucking
muting?
great thing.
I don't know.
So you made the claim. So back it up.
How is white nationalism? First of all, that's not the correct definition of white nationalism. But if you guys want to use that, then I'll say, okay, white nationalism by that definition is bad. I don't believe in supremacy of any race. I believe my
What
race
is
is
white
human.
nationalism? Because there's only one fucking definition of
That's
white
not true.
nationalism.
That's not true. But if you're going to go by that definition, I'll say that it's bad.
What is white nationalism? What's the other definition then? Please enlighten me.
Sure. My definition of white nationalism is somebody
I
who's
don't give
proud
a
of their
fuck
nation
about your
and somebody
definition.
that's proud of their heritage that is white.
Hey,
That's it.
slap nuts, focus. I don't give a fuck about your definition. I want a definition.
Okay, I just gave you my definition of it. You don't like it, that's
I mean,
your
we could
fucking
use that,
problem, not
Devon, because
mine.
then we can break down what nationalism versus patriotism is.
Like, that's
Oh,
your
yeah.
opinion.
Okay.
So key characteristics and beliefs of white nationalism include racial
You keep
hierarchy.
on
Adherents
reciting the
often-
same fucking
Adherents
thing.
often
You're
believe
not
in a
listening at all.
hierarchy of
If you
races,
say that
with
that's
white
the
people
definition
at
of
the
it,
top.
I'll say white nationalism.
White homelands, they advocate for the preservation of a white national majority and dominance within countries they consider historically white. Opposition to multiculturalism and immigration. White nationalists frequently oppose non-white immigration and racial integration, seen as a threat to the racial and national identity. The white G-side conspiracy, so the white replacement
That's
theory.
not my definition of it.
Okay.
So then you're using it
word-
incorrectly, and you should pick a different
Yep.
term.
A central tenet is the conspiracy of white G-side or great replacement, which suggests that non-white immigration and demographic shifts are systemically replacing and destroying the white race. Shared traits with white supremacy and separatism. White nationalism often overlaps with and shares.
You know, what do you want me to
elements
say?
of
I
white
said-
Stop interrupting me. Supremacism, the belief that white people are superior and should dominate others, and white separatism, the pursuit of a white-only state.
Hey, Doc, how many posts do you have about
many times now? Let me
Doc,
say something. You guys keep on cutting me off. There's four of you. There's
fuck your
one of me.
opinion. How
Yeah,
many
can I
posts?
finish what I'm saying?
How many posts do you
Based
have
off of
about?
that definition, I would say that white nationalism is bad. That's not my understanding of white nationalism. That's why I said that. Don't be mad.
Okay, that's great. How many posts do you have about Hulk Hogan on your page, Doc?
One.
You have two.
One.
You have two. You have
No.
one of wearing his glasses when you pretending to be him, and then you have
That's
a
not
post
Hulk
of
Hogan. That's me. Racist.
you pretending to be him.
You think all
Yeah,
white
racist
people look the
against
same?
white people. I don't know if I can
Idolizing
just
him. So Hulk Hogan was pretty much a white fucking
Oh,
nationalist.
he got a
Oh,
flag.
violation.
Yep.
Okay,
people-
I want to play with the white MAGA for a second. I haven't had one for a while.
one
Or
thing,
a woman
Laurie.
MAGA, sorry.
Friendlies, please do not report anybody that is on the panel because it do not just affect them. It affects
Monica.
Monica Live. We can handle them on the panel.
Doc, I had to kick you because you got a flag, a violation under TikTok. I had to kick you. It might have been him because that's why I was saying YT and he's saying the actual word together. TikTok doesn't like that. So it could have just been him.
I'm back to the app. I love you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come here. Come here, wait. Come here, woman MAGA. Come here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Okay, you have to unmute now.
I, of course, called the dog to me with that.
Okay. I love you. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
Why are you still supporting him?
Just because I voted for him doesn't mean I agree with everything that he does or everything or every policy that he does.
Mm-hmm. But why are you still supporting him?
I'm still supporting him because he's actually protecting our country.
From what?
I don't know if you guys know about, gangs, MS-13, and all this stuff.
Yep, we have to be careful
my
of our
family,
language.
my brother grew up part of the Mexican mafia, all those gangs, these gangs that are here from El Salvador and
Where did
Venezuela.
MSM 13 start? Where did that gang start?
Venezuela.
No, I'm gonna stop you right there because a person that actually used to be in these kind of things, it started here in the LA jail.
Yeah, it's in
It
LA.
started here. It was protection for them because they were outnumbered.
By white
It started here. So I don't know where y'all keep getting this that it started in fucking Venezuela from. It started here in LA prison systems.
If we're like, if gangs are such a problem, why haven't we designated any of our actual homegrown gangs? Or I don't know, how about the neo-Yazis that exist within this country as T groups, because they are, especially the neo-Yazis. You know, the ones that support YT nationalism.
Why is it that you guys point fingers just at Trump when Biden has been racist and a homophobe pedophile for the past 40 years?
Does that exempt Trump? Would that
No.
if I grant
Doesn't
you that all
exempt
that's
Trump.
true? If I
For
grant
my-
you, if
my-
I grant you, I love you. If I grant you that all of that is true, I'll grant that to you. All of that is true. Does that excuse Trump's behavior now?
No, it doesn't excuse
Okay,
behavior.
so then why are we
but
doing this? Then why are we
all
whataboutisming?
need to be held accountable.
For
Okay.
They
what?
all need to be held
For what?
accountable.
Okay, I'm gonna.
What do you
prove
mean for
wrong.
what? Since 2008, when
I'm gonna prove you
NDA was
wrong.
granted to Epstein, it's been since 2008 that these files have been
No,
able
you're
to be
wrong.
released.
When the deal was granted to E in 2008, when was that? Whose presidency was that?
2008. Let's
Yeah.
see.
You're wrong. They was investigating him in 2008. Yes, but he
wanna
did
know.
not go to trial into 2019 under Trump.
So
Dang it, she was going to Google it.
Under Trump.
No, I want her. I just want her to answer who was president in 2008.
but in 2008 to 2019, oh, actually 2008 to 2025, you're telling me that
Who was
the
president in
list couldn't
2008?
be released?
Who was president?
Who was president in 2008?
Bush.
Right?
No.
2008
Yeah.
to 2025. So you're telling me this
yeah.
list could not have been released by anybody?
Because he wasn't
didn't have-
investigated until 2019 under Trump's administration.
No, they had
He
suspicion.
was granted immunity in 2008 with the MPA.
He wasn't granted immunity. He was being investigated in 2008. Yes, there was actually a disposition of him from 2010 where they asked him, did he hang around Trump a lot? And he said, "Oh well, are you close with Trump?" And I got the video. I can't remember.
He said yes, but then he said
Yeah.
around with underage girls, and he said I
Then he
plead.
said, "I plead the Fifth, the
Correct.
Sixth, and the 14th Amendment." This was in 2010. So yes, he was under investigation during that time, but an actual trial did not start for him until 2019 under the Trump administration.
Well, and to be clear, the 2008 sweetheart deal, that was for him to plead guilty to procuring a minor for schmostitution. He pled guilty to that, and he ended up with a deal where he didn't serve a goddamn thing. And again, Bush administration, Alexandra Acosta, who was later appointed as Trump's Secretary of Labor, who later resigned. His second investigation was under the Trump administration.
And who surprisingly, or not surprisingly, has not been subpoenaed by this Congress, but Bill Clinton has been, and his wife.
Yeah, and his wife. But this is the thing y'all keep mixing up with us and MAGA supporter. Us, we don't give a fuck if they get prosecuted whatsoever. Lock them all the fuck up. Hell, if my daddy is on that bitch, I will act like I want to take him to fucking lunch and drop him off at the nearest FBI building.
Yup.
I don't give a fuck. Put them all under. And if you don't want to put them under, put them in a room with me for 5 minutes each.
First rule about Fight Club, Naquan.
Like, put them all under. Put them all under. We don't give a fuck about protecting
lock 'em all
any of them. Lock them all up. But then I'm going to rebuttal your argument with this. If Trump actually cared about underage children and women, why would he assign somebody that is on the S registry for life? For life. For messing with a woman, well, not even a woman, an underage girl that was 16 years old. And he admitted to this. And his son has similar charges. And then the person that he put in charge of education is suspected of covering up people messing with underage children.
I love it. It's not going to come back to the app. Why did he appoint Alexandra Acosta as Secretary of Labor? Why did he have Alan Dershowitz, who was Jeff's lawyer, as his lawyer for his impeachment? Why are all of these people who surrounded Jeff surrounding Trump? It's not just him. I agree. There are other people implicated. I want to see that implication. He ran on revealing that implication to us, and yet hasn't done it. Why? Why is he running from that so hard?
Token, I know I know they're children, but the political correct term is underage. So that's why I use underage.
In fairness, my partner doesn't like me calling his daughter a child because she is, she's already a teen. So I feel you on that one.
A lot of kids don't like to be called child. Like if I call my daughter child right now and she's 16, she probably fight me. She probably fight me. She don't look at herself as a child. When you say child, you thinking about anybody 10 and younger.
I will say twice since going to this high school, I have been asked if I am a student.
Wow. I know they would disrespect me. I ain't going to your school.
Rodney, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. My president is in my state.
Okay.
Oh, Alaska?
Absolutely.
How do you feel about a dictator going to your state?
Putin?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
If it's all for
Sure,
working
we'll go
out
with
a peace deal, then yes, I am all for it.
What
Even
is
Hillary
the peace
Clinton
deal
said
like?
today,
Oh, don't misquote her. I actually
just
watched
posted
this,
this?
read this. Go ahead.
hey,
Go ahead. What did she say?
listen to
What did
me,
she
and you
say?
can go look it up.
Uh-huh.
Hillary
What'd she say?
Clinton said today that
Exactly.
if Trump is able to work out a peace deal, then she would nominate Trump for a Nobel Peace Prize.
You are leaving out something very important that she said within that, because it wasn't just one thing. You guys literally took out her middle part.
There's
As long as we are still honoring Ukraine's sovereignty and giving no concessions of land, and also making sure that Russia is held responsible for their actions, Rodney.
Oh,
Do you want the
okay.
quote? I have
Well,
it. Would you like the
I'm all
direct
for
quote,
my
Rodney?
president. I am all for my president.
Would you like the direct quote, Rodney?
I don't care about the direct quotes,
Oh,
to be
okay, so
honest
don't
with
bring
you.
it
I
up.
really don't care.
Don't try to token.
I don't care about the direct quotes,
Oh,
to be
okay, so
honest
don't
with
bring
you.
it
I
up.
really don't care.
Don't try to tokenize Hillary Clinton then.
Oh,
Rodney, you're okay with your president putting sanctions on the ICC to protect Putin and Bibi?
Be arresting him
I
as
am-
soon as he lands. That would be my thing.
I am all for an 1861.
You avoiding the question that I just asked you, Rodney.
I think he means he's all for.
I am all for another
I mean,
1861.
You're
is what
all
I'm
for a civil war.
1861 is Civil War.
What's wrong with you people?
Wow.
What's wrong
I
with
Rodney,
am all for an
hey,
1861.
Rodney, answer the question, Rodney.
We
Answer the
need it.
question.
Oh, God.
Are you
We
okay?
need it.
He's not.
Rodney,
We need another
Rodney,
1861.
you wouldn't
Plain and
make
simple.
it. Rodney, you wouldn't
Why?
make it, Rodney.
Oh,
You
God.
wouldn't make it.
Hey,
You
Rodney,
wouldn't make it.
you think the left doesn't have weapons, babe? You
Rodney,
think the left doesn't know how to use them, babe?
the one thing I learned about living 40 years, the person that advocates for violence is usually the first one to get knocked out.
Well, stop walking away from me, Summer, and then I wouldn't be chasing you.
You come left far enough, you get your guns back.
Like, Rodney,
Julie,
Hey,
don't
Chinky.
run away from me. I want to know why Julie ran away from me in the comment. She told me to shut up, and I want to know why she ran away.
He wants the 1861 or whatever the hell it was. Is he gonna enlist? Because I sure don't want to be in a fucking civil war.
Does he forgot? Did he forgot that Alaska wasn't even U.S. territory then?
Yeah, okay. I guess you go back to the Soviet era.
We'll go back. You're outside of the United States then, and you belong to Russia again.
Bye.
I guess it's perfect. He's right. His president is in his state today.
Right.
His name is Putin.
And the dictator was there, Trump.
I'm okay.
Why are you running from me, Summer? Orange cat. Orange cat.
I like how he had to question which one you were calling a dictator.
Yeah, fair, both.
So CB, I ain't gonna lie, brother. You need to change that profile picture because it looked like a MAGA hat. You almost had me send you an invite to come up.
They do that on purpose.
It gets me every time. I'm like, oh, okay, it's just a red hat. It's fine. It's fine.
There's one more. Hold on. Let me go show the other fluff.
That love lady that was up here, whatever
She's
her
still
name
in the comments.
Yeah, she said who funded the KKK? The conservatives.
The conservatives did.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it wasn't started by a party. I don't want the misinformation.
Yeah.
It was started
by ideology.
It was started by hateful white people. Period. Like it was people from both parties in that shit that were just fucking hateful towards people of different colors and different beliefs.
Yep.
Audrey, I don't know why you're not showing anything. That's just a void. You can't see it.
Why you have a hole in the wall? Oh.
But love, I'm gonna need you to go back to school because Hispanic is not a race.
It's not. I'm also Hispanic, babe. You're white. You're white presenting.
Yep. So you are racist.
But I just want to remind everyone that the two white. Well, like I said, I am definitely the pasty color. Monica is white presenting Latina, but just a reminder, we were being racist towards the other white guy. So
to be clear, I don't mind being called white because my mom is blue-eyed, born blonde, white. So I don't have a problem with that. My dad was just Hispanic as fuck.
I wanted to ask that guy what white heritage was.
European.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
No salt and pepper.
I was waiting for him to go down that route because then I was gonna pull up the fact that they exiled one of the best doctors back in the day because he suggested that they start washing their hands because they was trying to figure out why black midwives was having so much success delivering babies without people unaliving. And when he suggested that, they put him in a mental hospital.
What?
Yeah.
No, I'm not shocked by that at all because white people, we did some.
When he suggested maybe we should start washing our hands in between deliveries, they put him in a mental hospital and called him crazy.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me actually. All that stuff. All right. Bye, Void Kitty, since that's what they want to call you. You're not actually a cat, you're a void.
You're a void.
Like black fluffers.
Listen,
she does have a spot of white on her, right on her chest.
Aww. Kind of a tuxedo, but like...
It's the tiniest spot. Like, it's the size of it's smaller than my thumb.
It ran out of ink.
Like, obviously, I don't have a big thumb. It's like maybe the tip of my thumb.
Oh, that's weird. Such a tiny little spot.
It ran out of ink.
Yeah.
The one spot.
In the one spot. Let's see. Safari, can you look up? Come here. Don't hate me.
She's like, leave me alone.
You see the tiniest bit of white?
Oh my goodness.
It's like 3 hairs.
Sorry, baby.
Sweet thing.
Go, Joe, babies. All right. Well, somebody wants to perform their mod duties. I'll do a countdown for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
was gonna see who did it.
Oh no, not the
Not the
I never get to boot Ari.
Wait, you did it, Blue?
Hmm.
We know who's gonna be the next one.
Yeah, who's first?
I didn't do it because I knew she was gonna come for me.
Who did you vote for and why? Okay.
I voted for Kamala Harris because her policies are going to be
Dumbest
beneficial.
questions when they come into these lives.
They want to debate the election so bad, which is why I have my sentence structured the way that I have it structured. Hi, Chris.
Trump
Wait
won.
for it.
Oh, you didn't hear? Are you running on Internet Explorer?
Damn Internet Explorer.
Also, touche Yachty.
Harris ran on abortion. Okay. Kind of. Yeah. That was one of her policies. I don't have a problem with
Sure.
that. She didn't look like pro-abortion, but like,
Right.
because like W her if she was, but like she wasn't.
Like that was part of the problem
Hi,
that a
Chris.
lot of us had with the campaign is that she was like so moderate on so many topics. She was just in the middle on the whole.
Yeah.
Like I don't think men aren't lonely enough. I think that they need to be lonelier. And I think that they're not suffering in silence enough because I keep hearing about it. So I'm tired of hearing about it.
I'm not arguing with them about ABs no more. I'm not even entertaining it. I'm just letting them know that Jesus also ran on ABs, the bitter water.
Hmm. Well, and most of the time I try to break it down because most of the time it's religious. And so then we can bring out the Bible and we can talk about it. If not, we're going to talk about legality, and all that ends up being is that they hate women. So
Like if you want the birth rate to go up, raise minimum wage, advocate for the price of living. Like
Advocate for lower or for childcare.
Like most of them that advocate against it don't have fucking kids. That's what annoys me. A kid is expensive. A kid is expensive.
Children are an investment. I've always said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like a kid is expensive. I gotta tell my daughter to leave me alone every 5 minutes because she come and ask for some kind of money or something to buy. Leave me alone.
You know how I know it's true? Because the game of life, the board game, has changed. When you used to be able to play it, you would have the stop and like, do you want to start a family? And if you wanted to, you would just like spin and have like the number of kids put in your car. Now, if you want to start a family, you have to pay $50,000 to the bank to get a little kid peg put in your car. That's just a fucking board game. It's just a board game. Even shows like you need to pay 50 grand to the bank to put a kid in your car. Like,
I didn't even know the game changed.
yeah,
Me
my
neither.
kids wanted it, and so we've been playing it. You have to pay $50,000 to get married, and you have to pay $50,000 to get a kid. If you want to start a family.
Hey, mother lover. All pregnancies are a risk at the mother's life. So thanks.
Yeah, Eli, a board game understands life better than politicians. That's where we're at now.
Most of them don't even know that the amniotic sac protects the baby and the mother from each other.
Yep.
Like stop talking about stuff y'all don't understand. Because without an amniotic sac, the mother body would attack the baby and the baby body would attack the mother.
I'll change my views when I mature. At what age do I mature? I am 34 years old with 2 children. And the reason that I am pro is although I would not have one for myself, I might have to because my second pregnancy was very tough. Actually, my first pregnancy was very tough. The birth was very difficult. And my second pregnancy, I had high blood pressure the entire time that I had to check at home and check in with my doctor about. So it would probably not be safe for me now. And that was 10 years ago when I was in my 20s. It's not safe for me to have another kid. So yeah, I would keep that option open.
Yeah, they don't understand the risks that happen. And I am not even a mother. I'm a father. A lot of women go through high blood pressure, diabetes, and all this other shit while being pregnant. To you men that's sitting in the comments, just go cut your shit off. Go cut it off. Don't even get rid of a vasectomy. Go cut it off. We would eliminate abortion. Go cut it
I'm
off.
muting you because you said not for birth control. Birth control would be before you get pregnant.
Dumbass.
You can't use it for birth control. But I mean, I do get, I think I get a free magazine subscription on my 10th one. So.
Wait, I didn't get to choose magazines.
Oh,
Wait,
no magazines?
Who muted Brittany? No, don't mute Brittany. Brittany, come up.
I didn't mute Brittany.
She asked me what's my favorite crime monkey.
Oh.
So I want to talk to her.
Wait, you got called Crime Monkey?
What's your favorite crime monkey?
Amazon gift
Oh
card
yes,
at
please do
25,
come up,
Eli.
Brittany.
Inflation.
Let's have that conversation.
I love crime stats.
Oh, Brittany is in the. Is this the Brittany in the request?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey.
Why are you using
Not Brittany.
Why are you using a woman's picture?
So you're a
me.
pedo.
No, that's me.
That's not you. You're a pedo.
What?
You're a pedo.
Where's this coming from, Bill Cosby?
Because you're a white man, and we can pull up facts to show that 30% of the white population, which is men, commits the highest SAs. Also contains the highest child porn. So
That's
you're an
just
SA.
not true. But do you want me to
It's
run
100%
statistics
true. I
about you guys?
can actually pull up the statistics, and I don't have to use FBI. I use the actual database that shows you the people that were convicted for this stuff, not arrest. So you're an SAer.
Do the numbers 13 and 57 ring a bell?
Oh, that sounds
I
good.
hit 57 instead of 50.
Yeah, hold on, Blue. That sounds good. But even if we go off of your table 43, which is arrest, it would show that white people are arrested at a higher rate on the FBI statistics, off of your own statistics.
Yeah, because there's more of them.
No, that don't cut the no. It's white men. Let me correct that. White men.
That's a good point, Trayvon.
So what crime? What essay did you commit today?
What?
What essay did you commit today? Because white men commit the most SAs in America. So based off of your statistic and your stereotype, you're an SAer. You're a pedo.
It's actually Indians, but nice try.
It's white people. Like I
What?
said, I debunk clowns like you on this for fun. I can do this shit in my sleep.
I don't know where you're pulling these numbers from.
Are
but
you willing to bet me
alright.
$2,000? Even if, like I said, even if I grant it, I will give you 13. We can go off a table 43, which it would show that it's white people that commits and arrested for majority of violence crime, because that's what 1350 is. It's violent crimes. It's violent crimes. So even if we go off of 1350, the arrested black people
1358.
is 1350. I don't know
It
where
was
you get the
57,
58.
now it's 58. It's just slowly.
Yeah, he just said
Right.
57.
You said
Now it's
57 at
58.
first.
The shit grew in 1 second.
It's
But again,
same
like I said, even if we go over table 43, which the FBI found obsolete, they got a new system. Shocker, right? If you was educated, you would know that. Even if we go off that, the black population only high in one violent crime, and it's not by much. They're only high in one violent crime. See, there's 4 categories for violent crime.
What are you talking about, Bill Cosby?
Again, you made the claim. We're not gonna pivot. See, I'm the modern day Malcolm X. You don't get to run from me.
When's the last time you upped the switch?
You don't get to run from me. You're not gonna pivot. So again, you wanted to talk about crime stats. So let's talk about it.
Are you on Section 8?
Let's talk about it. You're not gonna get to pivot. But if
Are
you want to
on
go that
Section
right,
8?
if you want to go that route, white people make up the highest percentage of people on welfare, which Section 8 fall under welfare. So again,
How many
if we look
people-
at your claim for table 43, people make up the majority of violent
Did you
crime.
get through your list of racist stereotypes yet? Or
I got lots more.
oh, I'm sure you do.
You're
How many
boring.
baby mamas do you got?
Oh, me personally, like 12. I just love to
I
fuck.
wasn't asking you. I was asking.
Oh, I got 13 and a possible.
I don't keep count.
And a
Yeah.
possible.
That
You
roster
can
is
tell Oya
roster.
you said she just a possible.
I got 13 possible. Like, motherfucker, that stereotype don't.
Hey,
Nigga, I'm 40 with one kid. That stereotype don't hurt me. The stereotype don't hurt me.
you can't even come in with your real face on an account. Like,
Brittany, if I did sling rocks, it would be to your mother.
I'm gonna go ahead and block them.
yeah, go ahead and do that. I just wanted Naquan to be able to yell at him before I get through. It is time for me to get ready to go. I gotta, them kids from all my baby mamas, I gotta take care of on welfare. So I do have to do that.
Yeah, I need to go and burn about 10 or 12 American flags before I go to this BLM meeting.
Mhm.
Yeah, Joe. George Soros sitting in our text this week, so I'm gonna get out there and go ahead and hit the polls and stuff. Do all the bad things that black people do.
Wait, did you say you were gonna go burn flags?
Mm-hmm.
I have a uniform that I can give you as well.
Ooh.
You want to
Okay,
burn
yeah.
that one?
Appreciate it.
I have
Yeah,
way
that
too
works.
many. Yeah, I gotta go indoctrinate some kids. So I love you all, and I'm gonna drop you down.
All right, love ya.
Bye.
I'm gonna do it individually to keep my. Okay. Alrighty, guys. It is the weekend. Yay! So I will not be back until Tuesday. I take Mondays off too. Why? That was so rude. Okay. Let me get rid of that real quick because it'll just be annoying in the background. Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Whatever time that is for you is when I will be here. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Lenati. And thank you, Fax, who is Steve. Thank you. I appreciate you guys today on the blue and green appetizers. Sorry. And what else was I going to say? If you want to find more of me, I do post all of my lives, usually the next day. I post them on the Tubi Red app, YouTube. So you can go watch them there. I have the tree of links in my bio if you want to find my Insta there, where I also post content. And I also have a Discord if you wish to join. There's just a small verification process. And then we can get you in there where we discuss things. Even over the weekend, we talk, we post memes, we laugh, we post selfies, pets, whatever you want to do. We talk politics, we post news, everything that you could want to talk about. So you could join that Discord if you want to. And again, I will be back on Tuesday. I will be around. I'm always around. If you don't know, Olive is usually my work wife co-host. She has gotten a job, so it's been difficult for her to be here. But she is doing Get Stuff tonight. At what time is she doing that at? 8 p.m. But I don't know if it's Central. Is it Central time that she's in? I can't remember. I'm trying to look for her. Where's her thing? I will find it. 8 p.m. Central. Yes, 8 p.m. Central. Olive will be doing, thank you, Blue. Olive will be doing Get Stuffed. So I will probably either be in the chat there or in the panel there. And we will be there to support my work wife, Olive. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I love you so much. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you touch some grass, spend some time with your family. Don't just be online. I know it's difficult. The world keeps going and we keep going with it. We will keep fighting. But make sure you enjoy the little things. I love you all. Goodbye.